things first, our promise. You know it. I know it. Let's review it. Participate means don't just sit there like a baked potato. Be respectful. Thank you. Don't interrupt me. Be on time. Also, thank you for that. Stay muted unless I tell you to. I do have a new friend who will receive the recognition for being a wonderful Zoom promise keeper. You'll see that in just a moment. Let's see who it's going to be. And include or change your name in the Zoom chat. Stay seated unless I tell you to jump up, and keep your eyes on the screen where all the magic happens. We are almost done with February. Well, we're about halfway done. Halfway done. Valentine's Day's coming. Shh, don't tell anybody. But for now, we are celebrating two birthdays, Mr. Julian and my son PJ. We'll give them birthday claps all month. And then next month for March, it's my birthday. Oh, and whoever, we'll find out who else's birthday too. I have a list, so I know whose birthday it will be. Who is making the weekly spotlight? We have Miss London for being the awesome Zoom promise keeper. Oh, I am so proud. Hi, Ava. I'll be right with you. Christina, amazingly detailed responses. Yes. Oh, if you have been turning in work with one word written down for your answer, it's going to probably come back to you. I want you to tell me a little bit more, even in math. Explain how you solved it. Don't just say, add. It's not enough. I need to know how you did it. In science, there's a great opportunity for you to use vocabulary words to explain in detail your thinking, your thoughts, your observations, all of that. So Christina, way to go. Mr. Jaden for working hard. Keep your assignments coming in. Now, before we get too far into the lesson, I have to say that I have only received challenges from two students. That's right, Ben and Almo. So raise your hand if you are planning to participate in our challenge board. Anybody else? Okay, well, thank you. I can't wait to see who else has come in by the end of next month. So you do have plenty of time, but in order for you to win that or try to win that $25 gift card, you do have to have 6 of them finished and turned in to me. Okay. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to show that you tried. Now, here we go. Moving on. What is our magnificent math vocabulary? These are the words I want you to use during your DBAs. Don't make up something. I want you to use these words: strategies, equal, subtraction, addition, difference, skip count, model, open number line, equation, compare, chart and graph, group, sort, and pattern. And remember, regroup. Well, that's another one. Guys, I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's Nearpod. We have a big Nearpod today with a lot to do. So try to jump on right away. I'm trying to put it in the chat, and here it comes. Capital M6, B as in boy, Y, and D as in doggy. So today we will be discussing more strategies, specifically for subtraction. Yeah, addition's pretty easy. You guys are really good at addition. Subtraction sometimes is a little more confusing. So we're going to go over that a little bit. We'll talk about subtracting tens. Love tens. I love tens. Place value is my jam. And what strategies we might use to be able to subtract tens from any number. So since you're big kids now, we are starting to use bigger numbers. It's not just 2 plus 3 anymore, right? So we're using 2-digit numbers. And I know I was talking to Siddharth yesterday. He's starting to use 3-digit numbers. So's Johnny. So you can use 4-digit numbers, 5-digit numbers. There's just place value. You just make sure every number's in its place. But there are strategies to help us so that we don't get confused knowing when to add, when to subtract, how to add, how to subtract. So, oops, I want to stop and go and look at my Nearpod. And let's see who's here today. Give me 2 seconds to swing on over to our Nearpod. And there's our code one more time, and we'll see how many friends we have in. The code again is M as in Mary, 6, B as in boy, Y, D as in dog. I can't wait to see how many friends we have join us in the Nearpod. But right now I'm looking at cute faces on my other screen. I see Miss Ava. I see Miss Christina. I see Miss Adeline. I see Larissa. I see Siddharth. I see Jackson. I see Olmo. I see Jaden. I see Benito. J. Marquez. Benny. I love your name. Christian. Hi, Christian. I see Joshua. Hi, Joshy. Poor Joshua. I kept him waiting for like half an hour yesterday for our DBA, right? I hope you forgave me for that. I'm so sorry. That computer was giving me a bit of a fit yesterday, a temper tantrum. Oh, we have 10 people in. Let's get started. All right, take a deep breath. Let's talk about subtraction. First things first, can you use your strategies to help you match an equation and its difference? So this is just a quick quiz, like a pre-test, to see how well you are able to match up an equation with the difference. What is the difference, Ms. Cruz? Difference? Oh, that's what we call the answer for subtraction. Yeah, see if you can match them up. Ooh, Almo, Siddharth, way to go. Siddharth, it only took you 4 times? That's awesome. Wow. Joshua, wow. Jaden, nice work. I'm going to peek at the pairs in 10 seconds. Keep going, guys. Even if you make a few mistakes, it's okay. Totally fine. And here we go. Ooh, who's that? Oh, Larissa, nice job. Yes. If you find that you're making mistakes, slow down. You know, that would be like you driving down the street with your eyes closed. Be kind of chaotic and dangerous. So when you're doing math problems, think of it like you have to be more careful. Yeah, you have to drive down the road with your eyes open and go a little slower. Yeah, go a little slower. Make sure you have the answers. Think about it a little more, try it. So if you find like you're making a lot of mistakes, slow down, work out your problems and see if you can get them right a little quicker, you know? All right, good work, guys. If you didn't finish, don't worry about it. We're moving on because we have a lot to do. Let's review. Okay, so one of the strategies we've been working on for the last, I don't know, 2 months is our hundreds chart. Raise your hand and give me bunny ears if you feel really confident about how to use a hundreds chart. Anybody? Oh, good. Okay, so how do we move on a hundreds chart, right? Let's use our hands as signals. How do we move up, down, left or right to add a 10? How do we move? Do we move down? Do we move up? Left or right? How do we move? How do we add tens? If you said down, you got it right. Okay, let's try the next one. What about subtract tens? How do you go when you subtract tens? Do you go up? Yeah, you do. That's great. The opposite. All right, what about ones? What about adding ones? Which way do you go? Yes, that's right. And what about subtracting ones? Very good. Yeah, go to the left as the numbers get smaller. What happens if you need to do both? Whoa, can you combine them? And let's say you had to add 13 more. 13 is 110 and 3 ones. You could move down 110 and to the right 3 ones. You can combine them. Have you tried that? It's fun. It's like a puzzle. All right, guys. Or like a maze, even better. Here is a collaboration board. I want you to teach me. I'm the student. You're the teacher. Tell me something I should know about a hundreds chart. Don't just throw pictures up. Explain something to me. Good teachers explain, right? Okay. Tell me something I need to know about hundreds charts. Maybe how I move. Maybe where the numbers are bigger. How they're stacked. What it looks like if it's stretched out. Ooh, these are all interesting thoughts about a hundreds chart. How many numbers are there? What does it start with? This little student over here named Miss Cruz has no idea how to use it. Thank you. Ooh, Larissa, very nice. She gave me examples of hundreds chart and she shows me where they start and where they end. Who else? Move back to subtract. Addie, excellent, excellent. Thank you. Yes. Who else has something you want to teach me about hundreds charts? I'm the student and you're the teacher. Teach me something, Christina. Who else has something? Come on. Who's got something good? Anybody? Busy typing, looking for pictures. You have about 15 seconds left. Ava, you have some. Oh, wait, somebody's got. Oh, we've got some things. Yes, yes, we have some answers coming in. The hundreds chart has to follow a pattern. You need to move down to subtract. Larissa, great example. Go up to subtract. Oh, so Siddharth, you want to change your answer to you need to move down to add? Or do you mean down in the value? Oh, you have to be really specific about what you mean. Okay, to add 10, you go down. To subtract 10, you go up. Ben, nice work. You telling me where hundreds charts begin and end. That's right. Ava Marie, great example. Oh, these answers are wonderful. I'm going to learn so much from you. All right, guys, we're moving on. Great. You told me what you know about hundreds chart. I think it's time to practice. All right, so I have an example here. You are to choose one of the other examples or other equations. Pick one at least. Draw it on the number line and then write your answer. All right. My example was I went to 55 and I took away 30. So that's 3 tens. So I went up 3 stacks of 10 and that's what I landed on. Okay. Okay. Let's see how you guys do. Oh, if you don't draw it on the hundreds chart, I can't be sure that you didn't steal the answer from your neighbor. That's right. Did you run next door, grab the answer out of their head and come back? Or did you use the hundreds chart? So prove it by drawing on the hundreds chart. Okay. Let me see Larissa's. Oh, Larissa. Very nice. Write your answer on the line next to it though, okay? The equation that you chose to solve. Go ahead and write your final answer. What number you land on. Siddharth, you've got those little funny faces next to your name, makes me laugh. Let's see who else. Who else? Who else? Oh, look at this. Mr. Jaden's working hard. Oh, I like your example. Go to 34 and take away 1 stack of 10. Yeah, guess what? Subtracting. I'm seeing everybody slide up. That's right. As you go up the chart, the numbers get smaller. They get lesser. So that means we are subtracting. Okay, 10 more seconds. You don't have to do all of them. Just pick 1 or 2. Beautiful, Addie. Oh, I love your example on the hundreds charts. Let's see, anybody else? I'm gonna look at almost. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, almost. Let's look at yours. 82. Okay, so wait a minute. I have a question for you. How did you slide sideways? So if you were just to go straight up, wouldn't you stay in the 2 column? How'd you get over to the 3 column? I think you took a left turn. You took the wrong turn. Try that one more time. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. How about Jaden? Yes, I like how you stayed in the same column because we're just doing tens. We're not moving left or right for ones, are we? Beautiful. Okay, so 5 more. Let's look at Josh's. Hey, Joshua. Awesome. That one, let me look at 82 minus 50. I'm going to go 82. And I'm going to take away 5 stacks of 10 because that's 50 is 5 tens, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I land on a different number than you. Look at that one more time. One more time. Ben, beautiful. I love it, Ben. Ava, good work. Let me look at Ava's a little more closely. Oh, she's not done yet. Okay. Nice. There's Christians. Hi, Christian. Oh, doing so good. Okay. Let's look at Christina. Christina, go back over to 82. 82. Remember where you started? Go straight up, like an elevator. Don't go off to the side. You're getting a little wonky. You're kind of going to fall off the cliff there because you're moving off to the side. Go straight up like an elevator to stay in that column and try again. All right. 82, and you go straight up. Boop, 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 boop. Don't slide over like you're, getting too tired. You can't stand up straight. Okay, guys, here we go. Moving on. If you didn't feel like you had enough time to finish those, don't worry. I share these with your family. Go beg them for the Nearpod code after we're done. Can I use other strategies? Miss Cruz asks. Students ask. You ask. What if you were alone in the middle of an ocean and you had to solve a math problem in order to be rescued, but you didn't have a hundreds chart? Can you think of another strategy you might be able to use? Anybody? Come on, come on, come on. Someone wants to tell me. Go ahead, Larissa. What other strategies besides hundreds charts can we think of?
So you can think of using, I was thinking.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
You could like use.
Another. Oh, I've got some examples coming in.
You can use plus or minus.
Sure, absolutely. But what strategy would help you solve it? Let's see. How about Almo? Almo, what are you making? Thank you, Larissa.
100.
If you don't have a hundreds chart, you have, what are you drawing?
A number line.
A number line. You could draw that in the sand. Oh, that would be easy. How about another one? What about Miss Addie? Addie, what's a different strategy besides a hundreds chart and a number line? Can you think of another one? Can I give you a hint?
You can use blocks.
Oh, very nice. Blocks or coconuts.
Coconuts, there's lots of coconuts.
You'd have to use them like, yeah, for sure. What about Ben? Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben, what's another one you might be able to use?
Well, maybe,
we have a lot of strategies we use. Could you use something that starts with a P?
Place value.
Yes, we could use place value. That's right. Thank you, Joshua. Can you think of another one that's something about your head?
Double stacks.
Oh, yes. I didn't even think of that one. Great idea. Doubles facts. Nice. Anybody have another one? How about Ava? Ava. Read my mind, Ava. What about the one where you put it in your head? What's that called? Something
counting on.
Yes, excellent. Okay, what about the one where you go backwards? Does anyone remember that? No. Oh, Siddharth, what's that one?
Tens frame.
Oh, we could use a tens frame. Very good. That's different from going backwards, but that's another good strategy. All right. Larissa?
I have like another strategy you can use.
Okay. 10 seconds, 9,
Um,
8, 7, 6.
100 chart.
Yeah, if you don't have a hundreds chart, what else could you use? Well, we said thank you, my love. We have a number line. We did say use a number line. So let's practice using a number line. We have one problem. Let's see how we do. Pick one of the problems of the turtle. Either turtle's fine. Notice my example at the top. I started on the big number and I counted back the number of tens I needed to skip count to subtract the tens from 87. So you could try that on one of the hundreds. Sorry, silly Miss Cruz. The number lines that you drew in the sand. Which problem do you want to try? Where you can make your own number line and then jump back and skip count the number of tens you need to subtract. I don't know if you noticed, but Miss Cruz made a little T-chart on her second add-in to see how many tens I needed to go, and I colored it yellow to remind myself. Oh, I need to jump back 3 tens. Okay. Helped me see it right away. I love making T-charts to show the place value. All right, let's see how we're doing. Almost, Addie. Let's look at Addie's already finished. Ooh, good work. She jumped back 2 big tens. Fabulous, Addie. If you want to do the other one, you can. If not, sit tight. We're moving on in just a moment. Ooh, Siddharth's making his jumps. Let's see. How about Miss Larissa? Ooh, she had 6. Okay, so 62 should be probably at that end, way over here. And then you should jump back 2 big tens. But be careful, Larissa, it looks like your numbers are getting bigger, but we're doing a subtraction problem. So I bet we're supposed to be going down. The numbers should be going down and backwards. It is kind of hard to reverse a number line and go backwards down the number line, but it is helpful if you start with the big number at the far end and then see how many jumps backwards you need to take. Ooh, there's oh, yes, Ava. Ooh, nice work. See if you can do that on the number line though. Remember, you're drawing an open number line in the sand. So you could actually write your numbers right on that little line. Oh, Jaden's working on his. Guys, you have a few seconds left. Go ahead and finish up and submit. Look at my example really carefully. Ooh, there's Josh's. Josh, it's hard to write on there, isn't it? I think I can see your answer. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Ooh, I love that second one. Yes, I can see that now. All right, I don't want to give it away, but I like that. Let's look at Jaden's. Oh, Jaden, that's interesting. Let me see how you did that. So you started 54, then 44, then 34, then 24, and then 14. I see it. So how many tens did you need to take away, Mr. Jaden? Can you tell me how many jumps you needed to take away? I can see them. Can you want to tell me?
4.
That's right. If you were to draw a T-chart right through the number 40, you'd see immediately how many tens, 4 tens you need to take away. All right, guys, we're going to move on and looking at everybody's fabulous work. That is just quick practice, learning how to do it on a number line, skip counting, and subtracting on an open number line. Great work. What about a part whole? Nobody said that. What's a part whole chart, Miss Cruz? A part whole chart is where you can break up a number into parts, 2 parts. So let's study this. Can you put your eyeballs on the screen for me? Let's look at the problem. 98 minus 60. We have 98. That's the whole number. That's the big rich number. He's the whole. Now we can break him up. If we break him up and take away one part, we can take away 60 of those 98. Oh, yes. Jaden, what were you going to say?
The answer is the answer is
He's thinking. Okay, hold that thought. Mute up for me for 2 seconds because you're going to be able to check your answer in just a moment. All right. So let's talk about that. We took 98 and we broke it in two, and 60 is the first part we made. Now we want to find out what the missing part is. That question is, how are we going to do that? So I saw some people looking up into outer space for the answer, but that's okay if we can't. Oops, Siddharth, could you mute for me, please? So there's other ways to do it. Who remembers? Put your finger on your nose. If you remember that I said, does anybody remember how to go backwards and reverse it? Oh, that's what we're going to do. We are going to reverse the equation and try a different strategy. Listen, if you're alone on an island in the middle of the ocean and you don't even have sand to draw on, I have a new strategy for you. You can add to subtract. What? What? Add to subtract? Yes. Instead of subtracting, you can add. You can reverse the equation, flip it around, and add back up. So here's my little song. I'm going to sing it to you. Reverse it and see what the difference may be. Start with the part and add up the whole. Sorry, I'm going to try again. Start with the part, add up to the whole. Find the difference between. You're on a roll. Okay, that was terrible, but you got the point. Start with the part. Oh, what's the part? What was the part? It's the only part we know. It's down here. It says 60. Point to the part and add up to the whole. That means I have to start at 60 and go all the way up to 98 to find the difference. Oh, I bet you could do that. Well, listen, you could do that on a hundreds chart. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this slide, but I am going to take you through it. So this whole side on this side is the same as what we just saw. I wanted to show it to you on the hundreds chart as well. I find 98 by starting with the part. Here's 60. Put your yellow finger on it. 60. And I have to count up to 98. Here I go. 60, 70, 80, 90. That's 3 tens. 70, 80, 90. That's 3 tall tens I went up. And 8 more baby ones. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 98. I got 98. So what did I have to count up? 3 tens and 8 baby ones. What's that answer? Put your yellow finger on it. It's right up here, 38. The missing part. Jaden, was I right? Was it 38? Oh, that's awesome. Wait a minute, Miss Cruz. What are you talking about? The difference. Okay, this is important. I want your parents to reinforce this information with you. When you subtract, you are not just walking around finding the answer or what's left. That's normally what we started with when you first came into kindergarten and first grade. Now that you're big kids, you have to understand that when you are looking for the difference, you're looking for what's in between two numbers. Yeah. So if Larissa was standing here and Joshua was standing here, I want to know what's in between them. If they were the bread, what kind of sandwich meat do they have in the middle? That's what the difference is what's in between two numbers. So look at the number line. Between 2 and 4, how many jumps are in the middle? What's the difference between 2 and 4? Hold up your fingers and show me how many jumps it takes to get from 2 to 4. What's the difference? Oh, I know there's 2 in between. What you mean is what's in between. That's what the difference truly means. You guys know how to compare numbers now, so it's going to be easy for you. Well, let's try it. Let's see if you know how to do it. I put an easy question here, an easy equation. I want you to try this by going to 8 first. See my yellow dot? How many does it take to get back up to 12? I want you to add. You're adding. some more to get to 12. So how many jumps do you need to add on to 12? 9, 10, 11. I know what the difference is. I know what's in between 8 and 12. I do. Let's see if you guys know what the missing part is. I'm looking. Oh, yay, Addie. Yes. Yes, Siddharth. Fabulous. Let's see who else. Oh, Larissa. Beautiful. She counted. Let me see. 1, 2. Did she get to 12? Yes, 3, 4 jumps. The missing part is 4. If you got 4, you just did a very special strategy where you can reverse a subtraction equation, start at the part that you know, and add back up to the whole. You'll find what's in between. That's our difference. If you said 4, you got it right. What great practice this is. This would be a fun activity for you to do over dinner. That's right. Start with the part and add back up to the whole. You will find it. Now, Mrs. Cruz has done a lot of talking. I apologize. It's time for you to practice. We've also talked a lot about different strategies. So let's have a little poll here. What strategy do you like best? So you guys ready? Stand up if you like hundreds chart the best. Okay, put your hands on your head if you like number lines the best. No, okay. Put your, let me see, give me a heart if you like place value. Oh, I know, me too. Oh, wait, I have another one. Give me some whiskers, whiskers, if you like reverse it, add up to find the difference. Oh, yeah, look at whiskers. Yeah, this is our new strategy. You can find the difference between two numbers or find the answer to a subtraction by finding out what's in between two numbers. Start at the part and add up. Now, out of 4 questions that you are going to work out using any strategy you like, really, but you can certainly practice the one that we just learned. How many do you think you need to have correct to feel confident about our strategies? Let's see. A would be 0 to 1. I don't really get very many right. That's going to make you feel good about your math, right? Okay. What about B? Maybe 2 right. How about C? How about 3 right? 3 right. I'll feel pretty good if I get 3 right. How about Ava? What did Ava say? Ava, sit still was one of the promises. You want to be a Zoom promise keeper? Sit still, making me dizzy. Here we go. Guys, there's a little white box on the side where you can work out your problem any way you like. And then you have a part whole chart to help you. And then on the other side, the equation, you write your answer. If you use the strategy we just learned, you put 8 in your head and count up to 10 to see what the difference is. Guys have about 45 seconds. Joshua, can you try that again? Thank you. It's a little too messy for me to read. Wow, Siddharth, so fast. Do you like that count on strategy? That adding up? Siddharth, do you like that? Is that your favorite? Yes, very good. Good, Christian. You rock. Okay, Ben, try again. Oh, that rhymed. Did you hear that? I didn't mean for it to rhyme, but it did. I made a song out of it. Hey, Ben, does it say to subtract or add? Did you listen to your mommy's instructions? I always say the plus or minus. Hi, Olmo. The plus or minus is like your mom telling you what to do. You better listen. Let's see. Okay, we have 5 seconds left. If you didn't get it, it's okay. You can practice it again another time. I don't see a lot of work in the white box. That's okay because this was sort of an easier problem. And if you did it in your head, you wouldn't have to write it in the box. The next problem, you may need to write in the box. Here it comes. I think of these numbers as like kindergarten numbers. Here comes some bigger numbers. Don't let them scare you though. 98, take away 60. See, I had 98. I broke it. One part was 60. What's the missing part? What can I do? Miss Cruz says I can put 60 in my head or on a hundreds chart and count back up, find the difference. The difference is what's in between. What you mean is what's in between. You could use a hundreds chart, a number line, place value. Use all different things. All right. Can't wait to see how we're doing. See how we did. Oh, Larissa, you have to. Oh, yeah, girl, get up and celebrate. Give me a dance. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. I like dancing. Addie, give me a cheer. Yeah. Whee! Good work. She did it. Oh my goodness. I'm proud of you guys. Siddharth. Whoa. Superman. I love it. Good work. How about Jaden? Jaden! Oh, Almo, you guys are totally blowing me away. If you said the answer is 38, you got it right. Okay. Whether you used your hundreds chart, an open number line, or you counted back up from 60, the part you know. See 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, that's 3 tens. And then 8 more baby ones. That's 3 tens, 8 ones. That's 38. Josh, you might want to change your answer. And Christina, fabulous. Give your brain a squeezy hug. Good work. Let's try another one. Try another one. How you doing, Ava? Ava, 62 minus 40. What's in between? 62 minus 40. Put 40 in your head. How many tens does it take to get back up to 60? 40, 50, 60. That's 2 tens. Now we still have some baby ones. We're not at 62 yet. We're only at 60. So how many baby ones would we need to add? Oh, let's see how we're doing. 62 should be on top, Mr. Ben, because that's the whole Mac Daddy number. That was the big number. And then it was broken into its 2 parts. So remember, the whole number is the biggest box. So put the 62 up there. Siddharth, Jaden. Ooh, this look good. Addie, Larissa. Fabulous. Jaden, yes. Christina, write another 2 there. I think you need to write the baby ones as well. All right, Ben, I need you to move the 62 up to the top of that part whole chart because 62 is the big fat number. So put them in the big fat square. Okay. And then, do you know what I mean? Awesome. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Almo, beautiful. Jaden, beautiful. Joshua, Addie, excellent. Ava Marie, yes. Finish writing your numbers though. You have 6, 1, and 2. It should be 62. Yeah. Oh, I take it back. It was my computer was too slow. You did it. Beautiful. You guys are blooming fireworks over there. That's fabulous. All right, we're gonna stop, and you can do this one on your own. when I share it. Time to climb is tomorrow. Who's up for a time to climb? Yeah, good. We're going to have a good one tomorrow. And I think that's it for us today. Does anybody have any questions?